In today's video, we're going to share an antipasto wreath that you can take to all of your holiday fiber parties. Hi, my name is Brittany.
And I'm Sherry.
We are doing a Vlogmas series here on Textile Indie where we're sharing short tutorials that are holiday themed. And today, Sherry is going to share a project with us.
Today's project is an antipasto wreath. It is simple to put together, it's super fast, and it's very easy. So you can get right back to your crafting. We chose to do a wreath, but if you look on Pinterest, you can find other holiday shapes that you can use to make this appetizer.
Let's dive into this tutorial.
Okay, so here's what we have for our wreath. I have a pile of fresh rosemary, which I clipped out of my garden. That's the most cost-effective way to do it, but you can buy it at the store. I have these bamboo skewers I ordered off of Amazon. You can also get these at the store. A bottle of olive oil, a bottle of balsamic vinegar, a bowl full of fresh mozzarella balls and mozzarella pearls. Some of them are marinated and some aren't because that is what they had at Safeway this morning. This beautiful container of cherry tomatoes that I got at Costco. Green olives with the red pimentos, sticking with this Christmas theme. And a plate full of salami, which I also got at Costco. This is the simplest Christmas wreath hors d'oeuvre that you can make, and you will look like a culinary genius, but you don't actually have to know how to cook at all. So let's build this. I'm going to start by laying all of my rosemary out in a circle. Okay, this is an ample amount of rosemary. You could get away with less. If you need to buy it at the grocery store, you could definitely be more frugal with your rosemary, but this is quite beautiful. So if you have access to fresh rosemary plants and an embarrassment of rosemary, I say go for it. So next up, we just need to make a whole bunch of skewers. That's the most tricky part of this whole project. I like these little bamboos because they have that tied off knot, and so when this all comes together, that little knot just adds a something something. Okay. It's good if you have an extra set of hands to do this, get some help. Kids can definitely get involved in this project, and I'm just gonna make a couple dozen skewers.
In January, we're going to do a January Whips challenge where each day I present a video talking about creativity and building a creativity practice. You can bring your whips along and we'll try to knock out some of those unfinished projects that you have in your stash. So be sure to sign up for our email update list. You can use this QR code or the link in the description below to sign up, and you'll get a once a week email from Sherry or I and with updates on the Textile Indie YouTube channel, website, and Instagram account, and it will be chock full of fun tutorials and fiber arts updates.
Hey, isn't that beautiful? It's nice and full. So depending on how big of a crowd that you're supposed to be feeding with your hors d'oeuvre tray, you can make as many or as few skewers as you want. And if you're feeding a really large group, you can actually prepare more skewers and keep them aside in containers or covered on a cookie sheet until you want to refill the tray. So this expands and contracts to feed whatever size group that you are responsible for feeding. The final thing to do is to drizzle a really good quality olive oil and a little balsamic vinegar over the top. But I'll give you a tip. The balsamic vinegar reacts with something with the mozzarella, and it creates this very unappetizing white goo at the bottom of the tray, which is one reason why you have the rosemary, because it will hide it. But I would wait until the very last minute to put this on, or you could mix up some oil vinegar dressing if you have a dressing dispenser and just let people pour it on as much or as little as they want. Not everyone likes balsamic vinegar, so that's another reason to serve it on the side. Anyway, here is your beautiful Christmas hors d'oeuvre wreath. Thanks for joining me for this project.
I hope you have fun at your fiber holiday parties or maybe family parties and enjoy this antipasto wreath. Until tomorrow, happy making, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.